Religion has been a powerful tool as building cultural identity, geopolitics of Europe. Most of us think of Europe as a place of religious freedom where all major faiths are recognized equally. But here's the shocking truth. Currently, there are still 7 countries in Europe that refuse to fully recognize Islam as a religion. There is no recognition of Muslim marriage, no official mosques, no Islamic center, any Islamic religious holidays. Even if a Muslim openly shows his religious identity, they can face strong hatred, persecution. Can you imagine that? From laws designed to block recognition to political decisions rooted in history, these countries stand apart from the rest of Europe. Today, we'll explore these 7 European nations and uncover the real reasons why Islam remains legally sidelined in each of them. How much politics is behind it. Stick with me until the end because some of these can surprise you. All the sources are mentioned in the description so you can check them after watching this video till the end. So, stay tuned. At number 7, Switzerland. Switzerland is famous for its direct democracy and cantonal independence. According to Swiss Federal Statistical Office, Muslims form up to 6% of the country's population. Unlike many other countries, Switzerland does not have a federal recognition system for religions. Recognition is handled at the cantonal level. This means that while Catholic and Protestant churches are officially recognized in most of cantons, but Islam is not, even there are significant Muslim communities living in cities like Zurich, Geneva, Basel, and Bern. These Muslims are mostly immigrants from Muslim-majority nations, but these Muslim groups often have to register as cultural associations, not religious communities due to staunch political laws. The biggest controversy came in 2009, when a national referendum banned the construction of new minarets, a move widely criticized as discriminatory in the so-called Religious Freedom Society. While Islam is practiced freely, its lack of legal recognition leaves Muslim communities at a disadvantage. Number 6. Greece. Greece has a very unusual system. Islam is officially recognized only for the Muslim minority in Thrace, under the 1923 Treaty of Lausanne with Turkey. In Thrace, Muslims have rights to religious courts and institutions, but outside of Thrace, Muslims face huge obstacles. For decades, Athens, Europe's only major capital, had no official mosque. Only in 2020 did the Greek government finally open a state-run mosque in Athens, under strict rules. In a report of the United States Department of State in 2022, Islam is only 2% in Greece. They addressed only Muslims who were in Western Thrace and are primarily of Turkish, Pomak and Romani descent, but if talking about whole country's Muslim population, it is about 6% of the population, mostly immigrants from Muslim-majority countries. The Greek Orthodox Church's dominant role means Islam remains only partially recognized and very tightly controlled. As of now, Greek Muslims still facing strong restrictions by the Greek state, as there is no legalized Islamic laws such as Muslim marriage, recognized Islamic centers, Islamic holidays, etc., that gave full rights and actual religious freedom to Muslims. Number 5. Hungary. The influence of Sunni Islam was especially pronounced in the 16th and 17th centuries during the Ottoman period in Hungary. Moreover, the state has long absorbed movements of ethnic Bosnian, Albanian, and Turkish Muslims. Despite the historic presence of Islam in Hungary, today Islam is only just 0.1% of the Hungary population. Hungary's new law on the right to freedom of conscience and religion, and on churches, religions, and religious communities, was enacted 12 July 2011 and recognizes only 14 religious groups. Islam is not included in this list, and Muslims have to apply to get official recognition under the new law. For a Muslim group to gain recognition, it must apply to Parliament, where approval depends on a political vote. This means Islamic groups are treated differently than Catholic and Reformed churches, which enjoy automatic recognition from the state. While the Hungarian Islamic Council was recognized in 2012, the religion as a whole does not enjoy full equality. Critics say the system gives politicians too much control over religious freedom. On 27 February 2012, Hungary's parliament amended the country's controversial law on religious organizations by expanding the list of officially recognized organizations to include the Hungarian Islamic Council. Islam is growing in Hungary, but there is no recognition still there. Number 4. Italy. Italy has one of the largest Muslim populations in Western Europe. Yet, Islam is not officially recognized by the Italian government. The official recognition of a religion different from Catholicism on behalf of the Italian government is, in fact, to be approved by the President of the Republic under request of the Italian Minister of the Interior Italy, has a system of intese, formal agreements between the state and religious groups. These agreements grant funding from the 8 per thousand religion tax, recognition of marriages, and rights to religious instruction. The conversion of Italians to Islam has been rising since the year 2000. According to a 2016 Pew Research Center projection in Brookings, 2.3% of the Italian population is Muslim. Although Muslim population in Italy is very small compared to its counterparts in France, Germany, Britain, and Spain, anti-Islamic feeling in Italy runs high, which became clear following the September 11 attacks and 7 July 2005 London bombings. Judaism, Lutheranism, and even smaller Buddhist groups have these agreements, but Islam has been consistently denied recognition. Politicians often cite concerns about extremism, integration, and the fragmented nature of Muslim organizations in Italy. Without recognition, Islamic weddings have no legal standing. Mosques face endless red tape, and Muslim communities are excluded from state financial support. Number 3. Poland. Poland is overwhelmingly Catholic, and its constitution gives special status to Catholicism. Islam is technically present through the Muslim Religious Union of Poland, which represents the historic Tatar Muslim community that has lived there for centuries. But this recognition is narrow and symbolic. Currently, Muslims constitute only 0.3% of the Polish population. In 2025, there are only 3 mosques in the country. Modern Muslim populations, immigrants, refugees, and converts are not broadly recognized under the same framework. This creates practical difficulties. Mosque construction is rare, Islamic education is limited, and state funding doesn't reach most Muslim groups. Poland sometimes resists is granting recognition to new Islamic organizations or allowing large-scale Muslim immigration. That's why you may hear claims that Poland refuses to recognize Islam. But legally speaking, Islam already has some recognized status. Number 2. Slovakia. Slovakia is one of the strictest countries in Europe when it comes to religious recognition. Slovakia is overwhelmingly Catholic Christian and has very few Muslims. There are only 0.1% Muslims in Slovakia. Slovak leaders, especially during the 2015 European migrant crisis, positioned themselves strongly against Muslim immigration. Surveys show Slovaks are among the most skeptical populations in Europe about Islam. The Cordoba Culture Center, Kulturne Centrum Culture Center Cordoba, is a place of worship for Muslims in Slovakia, located on Objodna Street in Bratislava. It is the only place of Muslim worship in the country under Islamic foundation in Slovakia. In 2016, it passed a law requiring 50,000 members before a religion can be officially registered. Slovakia's Muslim population is only a few thousand, making recognition impossible. Because of this, Slovakia has no officially recognized mosque, only in formal prayer rooms. Politicians openly admitted the law was designed to keep Islam from being recognized. Finally, at number 1, Vatican City. As the world's only theocratic state and the heart of Roman Catholicism, Vatican City does not recognize any religion except Catholicism. With less than 1,000 residents, all of them Catholic, clergy, staff, or officials, Islam and other religions have no legal standing. While the Vatican engages in interfaith dialogue with Muslims worldwide, inside its borders, only Catholicism is officially recognized. In Vatican City, it's not about refusal. It's simply that the state exists only for Catholicism, so other religions cannot have legal recognition there by design. So, in practice, the Vatican spiritually recognizes Islam as a major world religion, but does not institutionalize it within its legal system, because its statehood is inseparable from Catholicism. So there you have it, the 7 European countries that refuse to fully recognize Islam as a religion: Italy, Switzerland, Greece, Hungary, Poland, Slovakia, and Vatican City. Each case is different, some driven by politics, some by history, and others by strict religious laws. But together, they highlight how diverse Europe's approach to religion really is. What do you think? Should recognition of Islam be a universal right across Europe, or should each country decide based on its traditions and laws? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single one. If you found this video eye-opening, hit that like button, subscribe for more deep dive content, and share this video to spark the conversation. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.